Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Warcraft replay here. Apologies for the late upload. City's been locked down for a bit, and then all of a sudden we just went out of lockdown, so work has kind of taken the majority of my time this past week or so. And if you can't tell, my voice is starting to crumble, honestly. I'm not sure what exactly is the cause. Maybe it's just too much talking with other things, but yeah, I did contract laryngitis recently, so I don't really want that thing happening again, but we'll see. Try to upload this one. So yeah, Undead vs Human matchup here on the map Northern Isles. We have WFZ spawning in as the red undead on the bottom left, and we have Yumiko spawning in as the blue human on the top right. Did I just hear a Discord notification? Could have sworn that should be off if I even have OBS on, but weird. Anyway, main reason why I chose this replay, because I did say I was going to cast this right after the last game, which did not happen, was because Yumiko goes Pally first, and I mean Pally first does have its merits in undead matchups since it can be used basically like a death coil, probably even better death coil since there's no travel time, it's pretty quick, so there's no risk of wasting mana on the spellcast. Although I guess it does lose out in terms of range, I think. Especially since Death Coil can go for pretty much max distance Death Coils, and then it can extend its range since it can just travel. But I guess there's pros and cons here and there. I'd also say maybe the Death Knight has a much more useful aura compared to the Pally, but who knows. Ogre Magi camp on the top right here, with the Tuskars being taken out for Yumiko. To be expected. I mean, humans can just go for the rather tough creep camps here. Meanwhile, WFZ still stuck with the Ogre Warrior camp in the bottom side. Circlet being picked up for the Death Knight here. Meanwhile, Pally goes for the 15-second invuln. He is also going to be taking out this Murloc camp, which will give +3 intelligence, which is pretty nice. Not many heroes around that don't like having extra mana, or just intelligence in general. Oh, gonna go for the Goblin Lamp camp here. Acolyte is gonna scout around Yumiko's place, not seeing tier 2, so it could be early expansion, I'm not too sure. The Skull Mine is fairly a ways away from this place though, and I guess it could be a militia creep, to be honest. This Furbolg is going to take a bit of time since a lot of health, and it does have inner fire currently, so it's going to be reducing a lot of damage. Apparently it has slow as well, which is going to be just making this even longer to take down there. So Trigger's going to go down, and we pair up the Vitality, which honestly felt like a pretty low tier item for camp that annoying to deal with. But either way, Arcane Vault being completed here. Pretty early Arcane Vault too. We're just going to go straight into tier 2 for Yumiko, as WC did try to go for an offensive play, but seeing as his opponent is not exactly expanding, yeah, it seems like it's not gonna prove too useful here. Ooh, Holy Light being used offensively immediately, going for a bit of chip damage there, about 120 I think, maybe just 100 damage, I'm not too sure, as yeah, not much is going to be gained for either side. Tier 2 going to be completed for WFZ here, so he should yeah, just start looking like a typical undead, going for Slaughterhouse and probably Lich second. He is just starting to build up his Crypt Fiend army, it seems. as here comes the paladin. Gonna go for the ghoul. Was expecting him to go for acolytes here since they're a lot easier to kill, but since I guess tier 2 is already completed, there's no real meaning to going after those acolytes because you won't be forcing your opponent to cancel tier 2 early. So yeah, this attack might end up being fruitless. It seems like neither side actually wants to fight each other either. So yeah, there's that. Level 3 Pally, level 2 Death Knight here. Both sides going for their respective auras as well as healing abilities. Pally having level 2 Holy Light. Is gonna take down a skeleton, but not much is gonna be gained other than that. Lich popping out second here as we do have a tier 3 into a slaughterhouse, so
Our forces are under attack.
yeah, he wants his destroyers it seems, which it's a bit iffy in the human matchup since they can just easily go for spellbreakers, but ooh, nice Nova there picking up the Troll Warlord. Is gonna give the item over to the Paladin however, but I think the experience is pretty nice to have. Death Coil is gonna get negated by the Holy Light, and that is gonna force the double undead heroes to retreat there. Still, being able to take down the Warlord for just a single ability cast is very, very nice. Boots of speed on the Paladin here, so no real risk of getting caught out unless he gets surrounded. But then again, he does have his TP scroll as well as invuln, so doubt the Paladin's gonna go down anytime soon. Pair up is gonna get sold for the Staff of TP. Greater mana potion for the Death Knight there, as the Lich is gonna get given over the just the stats, the stat items there. Urga Magi being taken down by the footman, but yeah, here comes the undead army. One of the footmen is gonna go down. One wind gonna get utilized to prevent the Death Knight from going for any of these heals here, as a reveal is gonna come down and a Crypt Fiend's gonna go bye-bye, being smited there by the Holy Light. But this is not looking good for Yumiko. He is losing a lot of units compared to WFZ, as WFZ might be able to take down another Crypt Fiend here, but that might just be it. Nope. The Crypt Fiend lives with about 10 HP, 10 HP, and now the statue is going to block. Oh, never mind. The Paladin goes for another Holy Light there, but yeah, being by himself now, it's kind of meaningless to stick around, so he's gonna run away. Surprised that WFZ is not gonna push it even further, because the Paladin, I mean, he could go for TP Staff, but that'll just make him very, very low HP and have to resort to items to try and recover. But yeah, I'm gonna just let him go, it seems. Blood Mage comes out as a second hero here. To be expected, I guess. Kind of same mentality as the Mountain King, but maybe even more so now that Holy Light could maybe even be a lot more powerful than Stormbolt. We'll see. But Nova Coil onto the Paladin there. Blood Mage needs to be careful not to get surrounded, but it seems like the Paladin is just the primary target here. Reveal is going to come down. Holy Light onto the Crypt Fiend, as we do have the Invuln being popped. Death Coil is going to be used there to heal up the Crypt Fiend, as yeah, I was wondering how Death Knight got the mana back, but apparently it was from that greater mana potion from earlier. Blood Mage gonna suck the mana once again out of that Death Knight, as Paladin is gonna go for TP scroll, as the Death Knight did have the Death Coil animation going, and yeah, this is not looking good for Yumiko, unfortunately, as it seems like he is gonna oh dear, he's gonna go for a siege engine. Thankfully it might not even be that deep of a siege engine commitment, since he only has one workshop, but he is going knights, which is fine, I guess. He'll have to try and seal the deal before any abominations come to play, because I still do think that A-bombs are pretty effective against knights, as they are effective against mountain giants. So
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Dreadlord comes out as third hero for WFZ as he picks up Sleep as his first ability here. Lich going for Frost Armor as his second ability as well. Siege Engine has been spotted by the skeleton, so yeah, I'm not too sure if WFZ is too worried about that. I mean, yeah, so far WFZ seems to be pretty ahead in terms of just unit composition, I guess. Single knight out here for Yumiko as Mountain King gonna pick up the Pendant Energy. He also picked up the Staff of Sanctuary as well as Orb of Fire from his shop, thanks to tier 3. Are we gonna have third hero? Oh, we do have third hero. Oh, my bad, I completely forgot the Mountain King was not the first hero here. So Mountain King third hero, okay. Is gonna pick up the Scroll of TP as well, as I think Paladin's just gonna go for some harassment here. Siege Engine has spotted this expansion as, yeah, Paladin's gonna have some pretty offensive words against these guys, going for another Holy Light there. Ghouls being brought over to try and defend, but this gold mine looks like it's gonna bite the dust very soon. Here comes a counterattack here from WFZ, however, and even though he doesn't have much siege damage, he is going to try his best to wipe out the gold line here, thanks to just the sheer efficiency of Frost Nova. The destroyer is going to go into the air here, as I believe flying machines are going to be warranted to try and counteract these destroyers. Do we have Mountain King? We do have the Mountain King, but he's not exactly attacking the air units here with his Orb of Fire. Now he's going to be able to, as Holter Militia is going to try its best, but Frost Nova is going to wipe out that knight very quickly. That Sanctuary is not going to be too useful in this scenario, since he's just going to get TP'd back, yeah, screen's length away, so, or at least within screen length, so that's not too useful here, as it doesn't look like Yumiko is gonna last this fight. The constant sleeps on the Paladin is not helping either. Blood Mage does have full mana, but he is being focus fired by pretty much the entire undead army here. Oh, seems like the focus fire is going to change towards the Paladin since he really can't heal himself. We are going to try and take down the Dreadlord, but I'm pretty sure even if the Dreadlord goes down, that Death Knight should be able to finish the job, but it seems like he's gonna TP early. Okay, that's odd. I really think that he could have, that WC could have finished the game even after the Dreadlord goes down, but he is gonna give his opponent a little bit of breathing room. I say breathing room, but like, he's down to one peasant, which is, yeah, it's not good. Meanwhile, WC trying to re-expand, but the siege engines being extremely annoying, is finally gonna go down. But yeah, at least WFZ hasn't really lost any of his acolytes in his main base, so at least he's basically at full mining efficiency here. Meanwhile, Yumiko's still struggling to get those 5 peasants into the gold mine. Yep, here comes another attack here. Timber Relic Ziggurat is going to get cancelled. Necropolis is completed, but it's going to take a long time for these units to take it down. But here comes the counterattack here, once again from WFZ. TP Scroll is available for the Paladin, as the Destroyer is just going to go straight after those peasants there. The human heroes are just walking back home instead of using that TP Scroll. Ooh, very nice Divine Shield, I think. Pretty sure that was, yeah, that was definitely Divine Shield since he has full inventory. But that was very nice Divine Shield to cancel that Death Coil, pretty much almost at close range as well. But yeah, I'm not sure if... Okay, Yumiko's just gonna give the game because I was just gonna say I'm not even sure if he has the staying power to even fight with the army he's actually ran into. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Kind of felt like no contest, to be honest. Yumiko kind of sent all his footmen to die, and then he didn't really replace those footmen with much. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Pally kind of showed potential there, but not all too much. Either way, that is going to be that short game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys again next time.